we thought we were done.
Before Ogun, the god of fire, I stand on oath.
But no.
You forced words from me again? You big Sarah!
The biggest play in the history of African theatre returns for one final run. The gods are not to blame.
We sent you all the way to Ileife to bring us greetings from Ifa. All right, we greet Ifa too. Thank you.
Wednesday 27th and Thursday 28 December at the National Theatre, 7 p.m. each night. Tickets are selling now for only 150 cedis at www.imagebureaugh.com or dial star 711 star 11 star 25 hash. Supported by Joy FM and proudly brought to you by Image Bureau in partnership with April Communications and the National Theatre.
Right, so welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And the 6 a.m. news brought to us by Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. And Absa Bank Ghana Limited, helping you find a way to get things done. Coming up is the Joy Business Report brought to us by Glyco Life Travel Insurance. Glyco, we cushion you for life. And Africa World Airlines, touching Africa, touching the world. Pius, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Winston.
How you doing?
I'm very well. Yourself?
Oh, as you can see.
Yeah.
The strength. We're doing very well.
And it's 28th.
Yes, 28th. Waiting patiently for Monday, the 1st of January 2024.
Yes, we certainly can't wait.
Oh, no. We cannot wait. I mean, we'll be part. We're thanking God for how far He's brought us. And it's our prayer that He would, see us through to the beginning of the year and more years to come. Yeah. But today we're having a year in review. 2023. I mean, already we've started the domestic debt exchange. You've, heard about Alan Chamantin's resignation. You've heard about, the plan to get the IGP out of office. But of course, there are other issues, major issues of 2023, including this one.
Today, I hear John Mahama has a new idea that he wants a 24-hour economy. I say, I don't know where he got the idea from, but it is not a bright idea.
24-hour economy. Dominating discussions in the last quarter of 2023, because looks like that's going to be one of the key issues in the 2024 elections. Stay with us, because this morning we talk more about this. But also coming up,
Mr. Speaker, to zero-rate VAT on locally produced sanitary pads. Mr. Speaker, to grant import duty waivers for raw materials for the local manufacture of sanitary pads.
There can never be a year in review without the budget.
Certainly not.
So we get to talk about the 2024 budget with lots. With some tax measures today, we know that we may have to pay more for insurance.
Yeah,
we may have to pay more when we are registering our vehicles, when we are renewing, roadworthy certificates or what have you. But also demonstrations upon demonstrations, including this.
Lied about it. Beat us. Lied about it. Said they didn't beat anybody. What is wrong with protest? This country's independence was founded on protest. It was founded on protest.
Well, you can hear voices from a 3-day demonstration tagged Occupy Jubilee House, or maybe Occupy Jolobi House.
Yeah.
We'll tell you more about all of these demonstrations and also touch on one of the major issues facing the country.
And they know the truth. Now things are coming up. We know those who are behind it, and the party people who are there, people in government, including Jubilee House, who are doing Galamsey and so on, even now.
Well, we have to talk about illegal mining. And we have to ask ourselves that simple question: how well we have fared in our fight against illegal mining. Lots of issues are for discussion.
Lots of them. I can't wait.
Stay with us because we're going to have all these issues discussed here on the Super Morning Show with you. And so just get on to X, use the hashtag JoySMS. Tell us what your thoughts are on these issues. And you can also join us on WhatsApp 055-1111 997. Now time for the Joy Business Report.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up, Bank of Ghana to sell $120 million to bulk oil distribution companies for first quarter of next year, significantly lower than what is sold during the same period in 2023. We have details here on the Joy Business Report. Plus, Ghana Revenue Authority hints that full implementation of 5 tax bills may not take off from January 1, 2024, as some conditions must first be met before it starts. Also, China to extend interest payments period on Ghana's loans in debt restructuring negotiations in order to have access to Ghana's natural resources. That is the view of the finance professor, Williams Prepra. We have details of these and many more for you. Thanks so much for your time. I am Pius Kojo Baka. The Bank of Ghana has announced that it will sell $120 million to bulk oil distribution companies for the first quarter of next year. This was contained in the auction calendar for the first 3 months of 2024 issued by the Central Bank. George Yafe has more.
The amount that the Bank of Ghana is planning to sell is significantly lower than what it sold in the first quarter of last year. In 2022, the central bank sold about $200 million to these bulk distribution companies to help with the importation of petroleum products. It is, however, not clear for now what might be the official reasons for this reduction. However, some want to link it to the Ghana cedi's marginal stability and also recent developments on the market that has resulted in less demand for dollars. Sources close to the Bank of Ghana also linking the action to the fact that they project the local currency to strongly recover from next year. Hence, there wouldn't be the need for any significant supply of dollars to these companies. The auction program is a special initiative by the Bank of Ghana to supply dollars to these fuel importers at a rate slightly lower than what the market is offering. Some market players have also argued that the move had gone a long way to deal with demand for dollars by these importers, an initiative that has gone a long way to help in stabilizing the Ghana cedi in recent times and check the margin of increase in prices of petroleum products on the market.
A Business Desk report. Now, finance professor at Andrews University, Professor Williams Prepra, has argued that even though Ghana would reach a bilateral deal with China in 2024 for its debt restructuring, the Asian country would demand a lengthening of the period for the payment of interest on the debt. According to him, the Chinese will make such demands because Ghana pays most of its debt with its natural resources such as gold, bauxite, and even gold. UK-based firm Fitch Solutions has already predicted that Ghana will reach an agreement with its bilateral creditors in early 2024, and Professor Prepra is of the view that the Chinese will not take a haircut but will demand a lengthy payment period. Now, government has assured that it is working to deal with financial challenges facing the energy sector. The development has resulted in some power supply challenges in recent times, resulting in outages in some areas. Deputy Minister of Energy, Andrew Sejapamesa, has been speaking about some extra measures being instituted to deal with the challenge.
In the coming days, you would hear an announcement of the discussions that government has had with the IPPs, such that that obligation would then reduce. Then you put in investment in the ECG system itself to improve efficiency, okay, so that within the short, medium to long term, you can deal with that problem comprehensively. We're working on it to ensure that, rest assured, going into next year, as has been the case in the past 7 years, there will not be doomsday.
Andrew Sejapamesa is the Deputy Energy Minister. Now, the Ghana Revenue Authority has indicated that full implementation of the 5 tax bills passed by Parliament may not take off from January 1, 2024 as expected. Parliament last Friday passed 5 tax bills which are expected to be enforced from Monday. Key amongst them is the VAT amendment bills, which may increase motor insurance by more than 30%. But Commissioner General Reverend Dr. Amisha Dai Owusu-Amoah says some conditions must first be met before enforcement. He spoke to Joy Business on PM Express Business Edition, which airs today on the Joy News channel at 9 p.m.
We will wish that is January 1. But then the ability to start from January 1 depends on when it is done, and then the effort we have to put in place to be able to put all the, what you talk about, the documentation and then the communication in place to ensure that people are well educated for implementation. And so that is what will finally determine it. So let's say, for example, we sit down, we know that, okay, we have to finish the documentation. To take 1 week. Maybe let's say, for example, we say, okay, we need to start communication to the public. To take the communication and public affairs, we have to determine that by the time we go around all the FM stations, we engage the various stakeholders and the industry players and the people who are affected to take under 1 week. Then we use that one to now determine that it will take effect from so and so. Sometimes we have to engage and then see the effective.
Commissioner General of the Ghana Revenue Authority, Reverend Dr. Amisha Dai Owusu-Amoah, speaking on PM Express Business Edition, which airs tonight at 9 p.m. on the Joy News channel. Do make a date. Now, the Poultry Farmers Association of Ghana has appealed to government to set aside a special funding scheme to help farmers mechanize their operations. This, they say, will help increase production on large-scale basis. Speaking to Joy Business, the chairperson of the Greater Accra Poultry Farmers Association, Gifty Rudo, said the assistance could be provided to help farmers through subsidies on farm inputs.
And our local chicken is more expensive than the imported ones. But then there are a lot of factors that contribute to that. The imported chicken, they have a high subsidy from the country of origin. That's one of the advantages they have. Second, they are mechanized. One farmer is keeping 2 million broilers at a go. And so with that, the economy of scale then set in, making that farmer a bit of more competitive than somebody who is doing 2,000, 3,000, 10,000, because 2 million broilers.
Gifty Rudo is the chairperson of the Greater Accra Regional Poultry Farmers Association. And to some other stories, marketing professionals have been entreated to look beyond just making profit of their respective organizations. According to a market professional, Roland Ofori, marketers should explore opportunities to ensure sustainability in their operations. He spoke to Joy Business.
In this era, the only constant thing is change, right? We found ourselves in a very strange era of, volatility, uncertainty, ambiguity, right, and complexity. And during these times, people are looking for purpose. People now go beyond, just nice advertising. They want to identify with brands that have a purpose. And research has shown that 92% of consumers will align themselves to brands that represent, their beliefs. So today, things around sustainability.
Roland Ofori is a marketing professional. Now, the University of Ghana Business School has donated some food items and toiletries to the Accra Psychiatric Hospital to ease pressure on the facility. The gesture, according to the school, is to help keep the hospital clean and hygienic. According to the coordinator for the Alumni Association of the Business School, Professor Lily Yane, the school will embark on more corporate social responsibilities. She spoke to Joy Business at the event.
We have alumni all over the world, and as part of our impact on society and what the school has done for us, we decided that we will actually heed to the call from the public and from the chief psychiatrist and people working in the psychiatric hospitals in Ghana to at least come and see the vulnerable patients in this hospital.
Professor Liliane is the alumni coordinator for the University of Ghana Business School. You're still listening to the Joy Business Report. On Investor Eye today, you must immediately stop engaging an investment company the moment you suspect the company of fraud and notify a financial regulator such as the Bank of Ghana or the Securities and Exchange Commission. Let's listen to Head of Technical ICT and Digital Forensic at the Economic and Organized Crime Office, that's Yoko Amankwa Atta, as he provides some tips to avoid fraudulent investment schemes.
When someone feels they have received an investment message that could potentially be a scam. There are several steps they can take to protect themselves. 1. Do not respond to the message. Avoid engaging with the sender or providing any personal or financial information. 2. Research about the sender. Look up for the company or individual who sent you the online message. Check for any negative